Let me switch over to my other screen. There we go. So, this game, I've never played it. Not once. I don't know what it has. All I know is that it's disturbing for children. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed, as I'm reading. So that's fun. It seems like a fun anime dating sim, but I can't say I'm prepared for anything because I literally have never seen anybody play this. I don't know what it has in it. All I know is that Grace has told me to save whenever I think it's important because it doesn't save. Um, Speaking of Grace, say hi.
Hello, everybody. You can see me in chat. I'll be moderating, but at the same time, I'm here to hold Mint's hand because reasons that we know and she does not. Because this
Okay,
game,
so this isn't a
I'm going to
game.
be
It's
holding his hand.
already lagging my computer, so that's
Oh,
fun.
fantastic.
Fuck you running.
I figured. It's a very complicated
Alright,
game.
this game is not suitable for children or anybody uh who is easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit said website. Like playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least it flickered for
At
like
least
half a second.
13.
Emily, why is it
Yeah.
flickering? What's the time? For me right now, it's almost 8 o'clock. I hate that it's flickering. I don't
Yeah.
like that it's flickering for me. That's annoying. That's adorable. Ah, lovely. Oh no.
Can we just say this music is amazing?
It is amazing. Actually, hold on. Wait. Okay. I meant to turn down sound volume. I think I can do that, maybe. Are you doing voices or am I?
I mean, if you want, like, the main character should be you.
Okay.
Right?
So
If you
then
want me to do
you'll
voices,
be
this person
whoever
right here,
this
okay.
is.
Hey!
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school one day. I can't read today. I'm tired. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Mean. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Sorry, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
Maybe, but oh, that was me.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
No, it's fine. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me.
What's with this face? So dumb.
Just a normal pouty face. That's mean, Mint.
You say that to me all the time. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all.
Yeah.
I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Simply incorrect. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
Wait, Mint. Have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in. Oh. You keep reading my line!
Sorry. This one bad.
No, it's fine. I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. Why is this me IRL? I've not joined a single club yet in my entirety of school. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Siri likes to worry a little bit too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and I don't like how accurate this is to my real life. I don't like how accurate this is to my real life.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college.
Stop! It's accurate!
Yeah. Happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
A NEET!
Yeah.
Siri's mean.
Yeah, she's not mean.
She's mean.
She worries about you not being social enough.
Because I'm an introvert most of the time.
You trust me, right?
No.
Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Suri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
I was about to say it's your line. Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and I realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
No, what?
Well, that you would come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Mimi.
Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show I can't read! Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member.
Sayori!
And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, but I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Let's go!
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school. Oh god, I just said Sayori's. Imagine if there were multiple Sayoris. Oh no. across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member's here.
I told you,
I
don't call
told
me a new member. I glance around the room.
Welcome to
Okay,
the
so are
Literature
we
Club.
gonna
It's a
like
pleasure meeting
share?
you.
Are we gonna like share
Um,
the things?
I
So
mean, if you want to.
you can be this girl, and I saw there were like two other girls inside of the trailer, so I'll be those other two
Okay.
as well.
Okay, gotcha.
All right.
Oh no. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sorry already says nice things about you.
Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Wait, I'm a boy in this?
Yep.
What a nice change of pace. I know, right? Anyway. Mint, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredible... My god. This is a dating sim! It's full of incredibly cute girls.
Yeah, this is pretty funny so far.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry.
Natsuki.
Huh. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
You already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Mint. Stop! What is wrong with your spine?
She's bending over. Leaning into your
There's
face.
no way! No, her legs are literally like facing forward. There's no way that her spine isn't broken. Monica
It's fine.
smiles
It's okay.
sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Mint. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcake.
crap. Okay,
Oh,
that was my bad. Hey, I made them! I'll get them!
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Why couldn't I have just gone in the closet? Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Oh, is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before?
It's not like I like you, okay?
Made them for you or anything. I mean, you technically did because you saw and Sayori said that there was gonna be a new member, so you technically did. I thought you.
Exactly.
Sayori said,
exactly like
well,
you.
maybe. But not for you, you know. You, dummy. I hate this. I hate reading this. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. This is probably my favorite part. I love tea. She carefully places a teacup in front. Oh, we have teacups! Oh, you keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I mean, she's right.
I love her so much.
I love books and tea. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Alright, insulted, Yuri looks away.
I mean, that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a passing for me, but at least I enjoy tea. But I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? She's broken her back again. Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. But debate team. You were on the debate team. You legit joined the debate team. Anyway. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah. We'll do our best.
You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Mint, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, fanfiction. Considering how little I've spent these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not that much of a reader, I guess.
Hey, I read normal books. Sometimes. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build up in deep, complex fantasy worlds. That level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
I do agree with that.
Mm-hmm. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally as impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with a deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. I love Yuri so much. She's like my favorite out of all of them almost.
I don't have a favorite yet, but I'm leaning more towards Monica. Are you okay over there? Are you dying?
I started choking on my tea. Sorry, give me a second.
Don't spill the tea.
I'm okay now.
Alright, good. Because you're up.
Okay, sorry. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Horror? That's a good one. Ah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that.
That's you.
Yeah, but if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. So real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. You looked like you were working on a poem called Don't say it out loud! And give that back. Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poem. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Saru sidles up next to Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. I know! I write.
Yeah, I've had my fair share of writing too. Yeah, we're both fan fiction enjoyers, me and Grace.
It's not fan fiction. Some of it is, some of it isn't. Some is original characters, some isn't.
You see, I'm more of a fan fiction enjoyer, while Grace here enjoys original works. Oh.
Yeah.
What
I think it's pretty
just
cool.
happened?
The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay! I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Mint? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But...
Oh, sorry, I thought... Meant...
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls.
Simp.
No, I'm not a simp. I care nothing for them. But this character inside the game does. I'm leaning more towards Monica because she actually kind of looks like my character, except with like longer hair and with a bow. But that's about it. I simply like her character design. I don't like how she breaks her back. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Oh my god.
Simp.
You simp.
He's simp.
Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me there for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super... Okay. Can I even say that on... Nah,
I would have been super peeved.
It's not a... I wouldn't say it's a cuss word, but...
Yeah.
I'd rather be safe.
Peeved.
I would rather be safe. I would be super peed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Mint, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. I hated doing that. I hated doing that. I hate this. I hate reading this. Yeah. And I really impressed the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey man, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
I'm just vibing with the music over here because it's actually really good.
Yeah, it's really good music.
With that, the two of us...
The lyrics are so good.
Yeah, I know, right? It's very nice. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Oh yeah, I love this gameplay setup.
Oh, it's a minigame. Oh no.
It's fine. It's
time to write a poem.
Just look at it.
Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most.
Yeah, if they hop up, that means they like your poem so far, so you have to pick whatever you think they'd want.
But there's only 3 of them down here. I can't choose Monica? I can't.
Not time being.
Not for the
Monica's not there yet.
What? Dang it.
Yeah.
Alright,
I'll sit here silently as you do this.
vanilla.
There's not much I can
Oh,
do to help
Natsuki
or
likes
anything.
that one. Chocolate! What is with all of this? Clouds. I want Natsuki! Even no.
Melody sounds like a Yuri thing.
Oh my god!
What? Well,
It's
Natsuki
freaking
doesn't like
Natsuki
Yuri
again.
today.
I'm trying to aim for Sayori! Infinite!
Shots.
Oh, okay. Yuri liked that one. Valentine! Stop!
What if you pick Cry? Just out of
Cry?
curiosity. I want to see who that affects. Oh my, oh no.
Poor Sayori. Oh my god, Sayori, are you okay?
Mm.
I kinda wanna take this one to see who jumps up.
Go ahead.
Sayori! Sayori! So, let's see. What does shame do? What does shame do? Does it also trigger Sayori? Because I've basically done just Natsuki and then like one Yuri and then all of the really like I thought like say like disoriented or shame would have been Yuri, but it's Sayori and she's been nothing but super like I don't know. It's just sweet and oh my god. What happens if I click shame? Sayori.
Look, Mint, I can't say anything, but you'll realize soon enough.
Unrestrained! Okay, that's Yuri. I wonder why that goes to Yuri. Death! Oh no! Well, since we're on a food thing, because I've already picked vanilla, I've already picked chocolate, why not strawberry, right?
Mm-hmm. Try to get an even split across all three of them. I mean, it's not possible because there's only 20 and it's 3,
Yeah.
so you can't divide 20 by
Yeah.
3, but you can
I
still
want to
figure it
choose
out.
Boop, but I also want to pick Alone or After Image, one of these three.
Just pick one.
Boop. Dang it! Okay. Tears. Grief. Melancholy. Dang it. I'm aiming for Sayori here. Broken. Sayori, are you okay?
I shouldn't say anything. I'm not gonna say anything.
Please don't say anything. I don't want spoilers. Promise.
What?
Oh, Promise was Sayori. That was actually surprising. Gotta aim for best girl, I understand. I was actually kind of disappointed when Monica wasn't here. Because I actually, wanted to choose Monica, but there's only 3 of them here, so. Doki Doki! Dang it. So, currently in my list, Monica, Sayori, Yuri, Natsuki, me. So, in the list of my favorite characters, from top to bottom, Greyguard! Oh, that was Yuri. Okay, not bad. Hi again, Mint. I'm glad to see you didn't run away on us. Okay. Alright. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Mint. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you.
Yeah.
You're not getting married, girl. Relax.
Yeah, what?
Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Did she just call me dumb?
Well, you weren't very smart when talking to you. Like,
That is true. That is very true. Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga did I just say manga? I've disappointed myself. Her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. He
Yeah.
helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
Wow.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. I almost did set my house on fire once as well, but like that's not the point.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
Go away.
Ooh, very. How come you and Mint can become? How come you and Mint can become good friends too?
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri. Even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori.
Yeah? Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
I just love how you're having a conversation with yourself.
Yeah, it's weird.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like it was a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
Guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. I'll make you happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Mate, could I come to the next stream? I could voice Natsuki or something. Sax wants to voice Natsuki.
No, boy, that's not gonna...
Oh my god, I mean, sure if you want. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I don't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl acting? Simp!
Simp! Every
Simp!
time we have to yell it out.
Simp!
Simp.
She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off with some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man. Looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
Huh? What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sarah is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating it like this. Huh. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food would do the trick?
What kind?
Well, I guess he could.
Cupcakes! I'm excited.
Good thinking. I hate myself. Natsuki would love to do that.
You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That worked out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it?
Cupcake speaks to my creative tummy.
Of course it does. Cupcakes it is then.
I'm hungry.
Me too!
Listen, man, I'll try the cupcake.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Little. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. What? I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. That's me whenever I play a horror game.
Sorry.
Oh.
Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Oh,
I wish it was. I would love
yeah,
a
I was about to
napping
say,
club.
I wish there was a napping club. Can we have naps? Can we have naps now in school, please? Okay. Does our school have a napping club? See?
You're staying up late again, aren't you?
No.
I get on your case about this all the time. Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? How dare you? There's always time for anime.
There's always time for anime, especially at 3 a.m.
Yeah, well, Jesus, no.
Yeah, the only reason why you get on my case about staying awake until like 3 a.m. is because you go to sleep at like 10.
No, I go to sleep at 12, and it's because I need 8 hours of sleep.
I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you function on more than 2 hours.
You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. There you go.
That's what I do best.
That's a problem! What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
It's close, Sayori. It's pretty dang close. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
Sayori, get some sleep. I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
No. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
Eh?
Sayori, oh my god, please don't say that she took that literally. Sayori glances around at herself.
How is it written all over me?
I hate this. You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair's sticking out all over around here. Oh no. The classic hair tuck move. Even Sax is like, oh god, this bit. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
It's short! You just have to brush it for 5 seconds and then you can walk out the door. What the heck? The reason I know that is because I have short hair. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
Nobody would ever notice that.
I did. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Hey, you meanie.
You don't even keep your blazer. Oh no. Oh no. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
Okay, that's just mean. That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Oh no. I hate this already.
Wait,
I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
Here
No! No! I hate this. Next screen. Now!
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things.
Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
Aren't you?
No. I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her. Oh, God. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
I hate the implications. What's wrong with it? I hate how you have to ask me that.
It's innocent as long as you think about it on that side. You just have a filthy mind.
You don't actually. I was gonna say you do too, but you really don't. You're probably the most innocent out of my entire like you're the most innocent person I've ever met. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Nope.
That means my
We're not saying this. Nope.
I was gonna say my hangas.
No. No. We're not saying no. No. As long as Kyra and TPM aren't here, we're keeping this as PG as possible. Don't say that out loud! Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
It's so stuffy.
Oh.
It's not worth it at all. Hello?
I'm here.
Okay.
I don't want to read this anymore.
It's fine. She's not gonna
Siri
get
hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. And she fixes it back to its her mix match buttons. There, I said it correctly.
That's so much better.
Sari puts her arms out and trolls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? I mean, I did say it earlier. And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And if you take care of me better than anyone else ever would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
We all know the real reason, right, guys? It's so obvious. It's so obvious. Anyway. Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
No. Fine. Absolutely not. I'm definitely not gonna do that. It's a deal. No, it's not.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come and wake me up in the morning. I can hear the cringing on the inside.
Yeah. You're doing it again, Sayori.
But I was joking that time. Sure you were. Sure.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?
Yay! Mint, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah. Same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's on a half-wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Ooh, okay. So this was originally for Sayori, so I feel like we should do Sayori first.
Gotcha.
I'm definitely most comfortable with why? I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Yep. Only friends.
Oh my goodness. It's so good, Mint. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
I mean, it was specifically catered to you, so I don't really know what else to expect. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little bit more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people you know. So when I read your poem, It's not just a poem. It's a mint poem. And that makes it feel extra special. You need to stop cringing and just listen to it and watch it. You're fine. You're acting dramatic.
Yeah, I'm being dramatic, but like this is also so dramatic and cringy.
You're fine.
Okay.
Like you can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy that you wrote me. You wrote one, sorry. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Mint. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Hot anime girls! Sorry, not hot. Cute anime girls. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
Do we actually get to read her poem?
Yep, you do that. I'm not
Yay! That's actually something I'm looking forward to. We'll see about that. Click outside poem area to continue. Okay. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
I love it.
You know, for the amount of really dark words we chose for Sayori, this one is anything but dark. Anyway, Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Of course she did. She is an egg and toast girl. Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast.
Perhaps something at the convenience store. Jesus.
I get all cranky.
I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun.
I really hope we don't have to do this 2 more times. Do we have to do this 2 more times?
It's interesting that you asked that question.
No!
Monica's the best.
That reminds me of Klee's, voice lines where it's just like, Jean's the best! Hi is the best! Lisa's the best. Amber's the best. D-Luke is old and grumpy.
He looks one of the weirder grown-ups.
He is one of the weirder grown-ups. He's all mean and grumpy. And stuff like that. And all I'm imagining is Sayori just saying, Monica's the best!
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. Now I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess I look forward to it. I forgot about the other one, aka Monica. Let's do Monica next, actually. Hi, Mint. Having a good time so far? It's my turn now. It's gonna be the same with Natsuki, too. So now it's time to have a conversation with myself after Sayori, aka Grace, and Yuri, aka Grace, a conversation with each other. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good! Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? With me? I can't say it. With me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Mint. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Yes!
Yeah.
That was the goal. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Ah, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. See, she's nice! I don't get how you think she has no soul!
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to.
That I don't want to know the answer to? Oh no.
You do not.
I don't, huh?
No, I promise.
So that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You're sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I thought it was me. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Yuri's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Oh, that was not Monica. I'm sure I'll end up trying things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Haha! Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! Can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. What? Are already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Who was the he? So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it, but I guess I could say that I had some kind of epiphany lately. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force
Amen.
yourself to just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, who should I show my poem to next? Let's go, Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not... I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask? I'll read the rest of this then. I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. Alright. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of wanted to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing is I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fits the two together. The end result is both the style and the impressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Jesus Christ, I agree with this so much.
Because you're right. A lot.
Yeah. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well... Never mind. I shouldn't be the one talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, and that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I love her handwriting! Jesus Christ, can I have that? Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Not
yes.
bad at
Very
all.
fancy.
Fancy. Fancy smancy.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Terrible handwriting?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Sorry,
I'm stealing a quote out of TPM's book for this one. Excuse me, ma'am. Huh? Huh? Horrible
Yeah,
handwriting. Terrible. What is wrong with you? Can we get a replay of all that, please? Can we get a replay of what that looked like? Whoever edits
Yeah,
these. For
Yeah.
what?
Oh, I didn't get to read it, but it's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry,
I
go ahead.
wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
That's because cursive is hard to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Eh? That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Mm-hmm. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Mint.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their works. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing, which is very depressing.
Yeah. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Last one! The one we accidentally got a lot of points in.
Yep.
Alright, time to have a conversation with myself again. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Excuse you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically not cute enough for your tastes. You want to get smacked? I'll pass. Oh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not like that you'll like it. Oh, immediately getting to the point. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Real insightful. But not all poems have to be insightful and stuff, but I like this one.
Yeah.
This is probably one of my more favorite ones because it goes really good and then just bleh.
It's simplistic.
Yeah. Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it. I actually do like it, so shut up. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that— oh, that wasn't Natsuki. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. Oh, so that's why!
Yeah.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh my god, we're done! Oh, thank god! Ugh! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I had anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
So I'm guessing these two don't have the best of friendship. Huh?
Not really.
You mean that you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all.
Okay, give her a set. She's antisocial, man. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Mint did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a lot of time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something that is something particularly inspiring, oh boy. Which I haven't yet. And Mint liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
They're fighting, I don't like this. Natsuki suddenly— oh no. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Oh boy. Maybe you're just jealous that Mint appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you... And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Oh no.
Oh boy. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh boy.
Ugh.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who. Oh no.
Skip it. You're not gonna finish that.
I'm not gonna say it. My
Yeah.
parents are right down the hall.
Natsuki.
Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you.
This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Mint. Oh boy, here we go. She just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Mint.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. And avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Mint?
Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. Dang it! Help me, Sayori! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori!
Eh?
Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Mint?
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes—
Stop!
Oh no.
Natsuki, Yuri. You guys are my friends.
The power of friendship!
I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems. They're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your head. Everyone is so talented. So why are we fighting?
Because?
Well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's... I'm not saying that.
We're just gonna skip that. Nope. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might, though. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. She's such a genuine person, really does make a good president regardless of what she says. I love Monica. Monica's great. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little bit more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly. Mint, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Dang it! Okay. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. Your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poem everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Mint! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that.
I think that makes it worse, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion. That's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Mint, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? It can, and it probably needs to. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Alright. Let's try... I'm gonna try and go for Sayori again. Tragedy. Mint ice cream is... I agree! It is one of the best flavors! Frightening! Dang it. Okay. Existence. No! Depression! I really hope not. Oh! Okay, that was not where I was thinking it was gonna go, but hey! Bed. Tears. Poof! I just like singing. I just like doing those ones. Death.
Yeah.
Hurt. Massacre. Why did that go to not Sayori, Yuri? Disaster. Don't want Yuri. Cure.
I'd say
No.
childhood. I was gonna say childhood because they've been childhood friends.
She's so sad. Curious thing, chocolate. What?
Oh,
Oh yeah, chocolate in Spanish and chocolate is yeah, they're pretty similar. If I think yeah, they're spelled the same, right? I think so. I barely know any Spanish, which is why one of the redeems down in my thing is broken Spanish for a single minute. I don't think broken Spanish would be good for this particular stream because I kind of have to read this in English. Yes, yeah. All right, let's do sadness. An ending. Dang it. Oh. Judgment. Why? I don't want Yuri!
Hair. Because the hair thing? Maybe?
Nope,
I'm
not
wondering.
clumsy. There you go. Misery! Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hey, mate.
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why, that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. And then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. She's gonna get me to buy it. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How'd you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that leaves the one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
I wasn't listening or anything.
That's something who was listening in would say.
It was just something in my book. Yuri. Tell Mint to let me borrow some money.
No.
That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Yes. I didn't mean it like that. Got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you guys speak your mind. When you speak
I'm
your mind.
just enjoying I'm just enjoying the one-way conversation.
Oh, please be quiet. It doesn't happen much, but it's fun. It's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution.
Retribution. That. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit
Come
than
on.
that, Sayori. Did I just flicker in the forehead? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori. Oh, it wasn't me. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow. What was... Huh? A cookie.
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution?
Restitution. It's retribution.
Yeah.
Retribution.
Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard about you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Suki, so nice of you. Hitting me in the face with a cookie. Yes. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie.
Jeez, just eat it.
Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her.
Jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her.
Oh no.
She stole the cookie. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
You're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica?
Ugh. Where's Monica anyway?
A good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She really just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true.
Excuse me?
Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Oh, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend?
What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something first, Monica.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down then.
Monica smiles sweetly. Ah,
And
I
breaks
didn't
her
mean any
back.
pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd love to. I really.
Hit!
I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. I choose to leave Sayori's mischievous escapade. Leave out, the whatever. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet.
Mint.
Sayori suddenly comes up to me.
I'm gonna get some supplies from the other classroom. Wanna come with me?
Supplies? What for?
Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica are going to make some posters and stuff. I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks.
Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you.
Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon.
Are you going with Mint to get those supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him.
But I wanted to go.
Please don't make me choose. Please don't make me choose. I don't want to
Just-
choose. I like them both
Just keep
now.
going. Keep going.
You
It's
have
so
the
much fun
refill.
exploring into classrooms and stuff.
Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay?
Okay. Ready, Mint?
Yep, let's go.
Sayori and I exit the club room.
I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori? What exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would even make an event out of literature.
Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry.
Is that so?
Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance.
A performance? Of what kind?
Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems.
Ah, that sounds kind of dull.
Mint, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. I like to say the lines of the poems like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. The twist to the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots. Caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is a barren wasteland. Like that.
Did she come up with that on the spot?
Sayori, how do I put this?
I'm not sure if it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that.
You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know?
You're gonna notice that we have A+ acting.
Yes.
I know. It just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self.
Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun.
Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again.
Hey man, to this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
The mission, huh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going and venturing with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling that I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow.
Let's see what we have in here. Crayons?
Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf.
They're the best brand too. Crayola.
No,
They're
they
kind
suck.
of dirty though.
Crayola may be the best, but they still kind of suck.
Yeah.
Did you
They're
read that
kind
one?
of dirty though.
Okay. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find...
Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color.
Fine, fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper.
I dropped one by accident.
Smack.
Oh.
Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap.
Ow, 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 ow.
You okay?
My forehead.
Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori's sitting on the floor, oh no, we're about to have one of these moments again, aren't we? Oh no. I can immediately tell where this is going. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hand, Sayori.
But it hurts.
Just do it for a second.
Jesus.
Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side.
Ow.
Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
Mint.
Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do?
You don't have to. I'm fine. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Oh my god! Why did you say that? Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you even saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Oh, okay.
She spilled the crayons. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. I was really hoping that she'd not go back to this point. She has one palm on her forehead and using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box.
At least they were in the wrong spots before I spilled them.
Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice.
It's nice and cold.
Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot!
Sorry, I forgot.
How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head.
It stings.
Just bear with it. You'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, Mint. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
You know how we used to play outside all the time? I'd always try and keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways.
In most ways.
I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and you were afraid of getting in trouble or if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know?
Did I really do that?
Yeah, you don't remember?
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So, in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head.
Mint. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Even before I know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long.
Really? Maybe you're right. Mint. I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. But do you think it'll be like this forever?
Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that. It wouldn't be fair to me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so happy.
Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. He remains silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her.
I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know?
Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way.
Not if I hide it underneath my bangs.
Oh my gosh, we're back to the good part. Sayori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the classroom. Ah, you're back. Good timing, I was about to start sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about.
I was just playing with the crowns and smacked their forehead into the shelf.
Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed?
Uh-huh, I have it right.
Sayori frantically glances around herself.
Oh, I forgot all the stuff.
Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work. Comment. Well, Sayori... I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori.
I made it an adventure.
Yeah. That...
Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight.
Me too.
Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems?
Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. We're gonna do this the same way again? Alright. Sayori!
Mint, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
No way. Not even Natsuki?
Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure, even the little things.
Like cooking.
Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I feel more feelings through you than what I can feel through myself. I guess we have that weird sort of connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
I don't know if I understand.
You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head.
Hey! I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Min. Will you give me your poem? I want to keep it.
Huh? Why?
Because... well... it's the first time you've written something for me.
Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really?
Yep.
I broke my pencil.
Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me.
Sorry.
I really hope this isn't about to happen. Not again. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sayori.
Yeah.
I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh. Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours.
Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure you'll like it. Or I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Happy thoughts and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Even each bottle with a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much?
I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends, and my friends weren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo. Echo, 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 echo. Inside my head. Why was that sad? Why was that sad? That made me sad! That
I'm
made
going
me
to be upset.
sad!
I'm sorry, Minty.
Oh.
Everything's okay. You're okay.
Let's move on. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, and you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It helps me understand my own feelings even a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, who was next? I think it was Monica. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Hi,
try to
Demi.
read quickly so we don't.
Yeah, I know. After this, I'm gonna save and then chat for a little bit, and then end stream
Okay.
because
Yeah,
this is
I have to
hurting my
do-
throat. How's the writing going? All right, I guess I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this clip, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. What is that? Load me. What is that? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes me feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell you what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Well, this is interesting. I don't know what to make of this. Yeah, what is this? Huh? You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I just love how
And do you understand?
she
Do you
just
now
spoke to the
understand?
fourth wall. Fourth wall, dude. Fourth wall.
So is Monica still your favorite?
Maybe a little, but like I do like her, okay? I do like her.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm more interested in her now, story-wise, as to what the actual crap is gonna happen. Yuri, alright.
Okay. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Mint. Your skills are already improving.
Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot.
It's nothing. I'm just happy to help help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry too much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain by turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. And it's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, a subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its place, and the moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken a liking to me. No, the raccoon has taken to following me. I don't know why I did that. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, the classic I don't know how to say that. Conditioning. I slice the bread, then feed myself again.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't help to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express my vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express that way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Mint?
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best way we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Nice. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better, either. Huh? You what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling that you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that's a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's... Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. Honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a bit unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Well, this one's a big one. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to not let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is being an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid people if find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares about what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That poems shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Oh god. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess
really
I
don't
should
want to
try.
get in between those two ever.
I guess I should try to not be so mean to her if she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure, and Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today. So if everyone could come and sit to the front of the room. No, I want to go home. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
Ready to go?
Oh,
That's not me. Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make it such a big deal.
It must be nice though.
Why is Monica sniffing Yuri's shoulder?
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Mint. You don't have to say it.
Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to,
Sayori fumbles with her words.
so let's just say that one day Yuri asked me to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
Oh. Okay. What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would still walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
But she's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you really seem to like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Mint. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so
Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure it out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trailed off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night. Bye!
Bye-bye.